I want to hit Hitchins and Kambosos, and I want to get to my man.
Let's go.
Go ahead.
Oh, it was like the ABCs of textbook pure boxing.
That's what I thought it was gonna be.
And I mean that in a very complimentary way.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know, like he boxed beautifully, and then actually showed the killer instinct at the end by getting him out of there with the left hook to the body. Kambosos is conditioning not the same these last two fights. You know, he was able to get up from a knockdown against Tio and then finish that fight strong and win the belt. So to be fair, because people, oh well, Devin went 24 rounds with him. That was probably a better version of Kambosos.
That was the best version of Kambosos.
The version that Devin fought in the first fight and in the second fight and Tio fought was a different guy than we've seen the last two times out. But still, Loma and Hitchins got him out of there. And that.
You know why they say a fighter grows old overnight? And even though as young as Kambosos is, it's like we all, and you've heard the expression, you always leave a piece of you in the ring when you get in the ring. So, and that, I truly think that's a part of life too. Like there's a little bit of you that's staying in the ring, and you think about it like that meter, and that meter's at 100%. The more you fight, the more you go, it just never goes back up. You know what I mean? So let's say hypothetically my fight with Errol, as I came to the ring at 100%. By the end of that fight, I was probably low 40s, low 30s. Then I brought it back up. You know what I mean? Like that's how it goes. But guys, when you say you got old overnight, those great nights you had against Devin Haney and all of the stuff you went through fighting in your hometown in Australia, all that kind of stuff, your meter went right there and it just stays right here. You can't get it to go up any higher. So when we say his conditioning ain't the same, well, that really just validates what I'm telling you when I say, yo, his meter just won't go any higher. Yeah. There's literally nothing he can do to get that thing to go any higher than it is going to go now. It's just a part of nature, a part of life. I was telling the kids today, we got the Junior Olympic Nationals happening out here. And I told one of the guys, he wanted to interview me. He's about to turn pro. And I just told him flat out, like, not everybody's meant to be a professional boxer. Not everybody's, you may love it, you may have done it your whole life, but that just doesn't mean that you're meant to do this as a professional fighter. And if so, if you turn pro, you may not make it to that elite level. But when you got to be realistic. And if your meter right here, you can't get in the ring with guys that's up here because it's just never going to match and make sense. It don't make sense for Kambosos no more. And I think we've seen that now for at least 3 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, but I mean, to say he maximized his value as a fighter is an understatement.
Yeah. Man.
Couldn't have happened to a better guy. Good guy.
Overachiever,
Sean used to call him Spartan Blood. That was Sean guy.
I was ready.
Spartan Blood.
Yeah, Sean didn't count
I
him
was
out
ready.
of the fight.
Yeah. Because I was supposed to do the very first time that when he was supposed to fight Teo.
Right on shoulder.
I never heard of him before. I was like, yo, this dude might actually do something. And look up, he actually did, Mm-hmm. So yeah, you're right. He maximized it, and it's like you really can't duplicate it, which is why it's such a big thing when you become a 2-time, 3-time, 4-time world champion, because it's so hard to do one time. A lot of times you can't duplicate it, So it takes you being special, it takes you having a great team around you and all that kind of stuff. So, but on the other side of that, man, Richard is. I knew he was elite, but he showed it.
Yeah, shout out to Richardson. I put him in one of them categories as a great boxer, but not a lot of power. He just man, he showed a lot.
Sharp puncher though. Sharp. He'll slice you up.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
He putting himself in the pound for pound of jabs.
Yeah.
Jabs. I said jabs. Because he made look beautiful work, man.
Remember I said a week ago,
chill out. I knew when I said that, I knew it was coming. He did though. That was a beautiful night. The jabs.
Yeah. Well, one thing he's really got going for him in spades, as much as almost he's elite at this. Sean's always talking about what's your identity as a fighter. He knows his identity as a fighter, and he believes in his identity. And thankfully for him, since God blessed him with long arms and a tall frame in this weight class, he could basically operate in that style against anybody. There's no one that's going to outlong him to where he has to cut the distance, and he's pretty much going to be able to fight the way he likes to against any style at this weight.
And he New York slick. Straight New York slick. He could go on the inside, do what he got to do on the inside. He boxes beautifully from the outside. Extremely intuitive in the ring, reflexes, the whole nine. I've always liked everything about him, and I've been saying he was the dark horse at 144 a minute now. After Regis Prograis, after he took his loss to
began to get older
to Devin Haney, I was like, he's not my guy anymore, and Richardson became my guy. So, great job out there, and we got to get him on the show.
Stock doubled.
Yeah, we got to get him
double.
On the show.
That was a beautiful night of boxing.